The post time skip Boruto is here and it's titled Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. We got Boruto chapter 81, and this is so effing cool because we get to see the new looks of many major Boruto characters and a slight shift in tone, which actually makes this better. And Boruto actually becoming a badass character. But before we continue on with this chapter, I want you guys to subscribe to my channel. As you can see, we are nearing 500 subscribers, and I do like weekly Shonen Jump content and everything about anime. So, yes, without further ado, let's continue with the video. First of all, I need to talk about Sarada Uchiha's look, which is basically the first page in the entirety of the manga or this chapter. And I have to say, it's giving me Itachi vibes, and the way she wears that jacket literally reminds us of Itachi. And I'm really happy with this decision. It's really great that we are starting off with different looks of different characters, and I'm digging this look more than the pre-time skip look that we got, which was ugly as hell, and I didn't like it at all. And guess who's the Hokage in here? We know that it's Shikamaru. Shikamaru is the 8th Hokage. Can't wait to see his face on the Great Wall of, Mount Rushmore. The Great Wall of something that is Naruto-ristic. So yes, we do also see Konohamaru, who is like the assistant to Shikamaru. I guess he is going to be the 9th Hokage, and Sarada is going to be the 10th. Every one of those guys who actually said Konohamaru will be the next Hokage in the post-time skip is, well, we were proven that we are dumb actually, because I was also one of them. And yes, so Shikamaru in this amazing look, and Sarada is here fighting to actually protect Boruto. And I don't understand how this kind of feels like immediate consequences after whatever happened, but just remember that there has been like 3 years of time skip happening after the last chapter, so it's kind of weird that this is still going on. Also, there is this amazing page where Sarada Uchiha is actually telling that there was a guy who was still a genin when he became a Hokage. He actually went back and brought a rogue ninja, which was his best friend, and actually saved the world. And he is her example to become a Hokage, and that is Lord Seventh, that is Naruto, and not Shikamaru, because Shikamaru is much more tactical, and he doesn't really have the heart to believe, Sarada's pleas are different. I mean, of course, why would Shikamaru believe her? Then we are immediately shown this interdimensional place where Naruto and Hinata are, and they look the same. I mean, of course, they wouldn't have a change of clothes because they're unconscious. But we also have our first look at Kawaki in his new post-time script look, and he's just there looking at them. And I don't know how he's keeping them unconscious. I don't know how he's keeping Naruto unconscious, possibly because Kurama isn't there. But he's here, and this look is amazing. I really like the artwork, and I'm amazed by this looks. I guess the art guy, actually the artist who was writing the manga until now, has suddenly boomed up ever since Masashi Kishimoto took over to the writing spot. Also, Sumire's post-time skip look is revealed here, and I don't really find it that interesting as Sarada. It just looks like a school uniform or normal, Japanese cosplayers who want to look like, schoolgirl, and that's the vibe I'm getting. But apparently, it looks like Sarada and Sumire are kind of best friends now because they are the only ones who knew the truth of Boruto, and it's been 3 years, and it's kind of weird. And they're still talking about ways in which they can change the reality or get it back to what it was. Sarada and Sumire actually, meet up with Ada and Damon. And to be honest, guys, I don't even know if there's a difference to their, character designs. I know it's been 3 years, but they kind of look the same to me. Even Damon, I have no idea. You're the hardcore Naruto fans who will find even like a design mistake in shoe soles. That's kind of what you guys do. So let me know in the comment section below if there has been any kind of character changes from post time skip and pre time skip Ada and Damon. So Ada is now talking to, Sarada and Sumire, and she tells that she was actually researching her powers. Omnipotence is actually a shinkutsu of the Otsutsuki. It's a power, it's an ability that lets the Otsutsuki realize whatever dream they have. And this situation actually happened because of Kawaki's wish, and that's all she could find. And that is no new information at all to us because we already know that. That's kind of dumb. I mean, this chapter is epic, but the way it's directed directed and depicted is actually a bit off, because I don't really find it that satisfying in the way it's directed. I mean, imagine this being an anime return episode. This would be really well structured, showing us where the characters are and how they are. Also, it's clearly evident that Ada actually suspects that Sumire and Sarada are not actually affected by her charm, and if she realizes that, that's kind of because they are the only ones who know what the real truth is, and they know what happened in the previous timeline, and she knows that. I mean, Sarada and Sumire know that Shikamaru warned them that if they actually show that they are not affected by charm, Damon will do anything to kill them because they are literally Otsutsuki in their eyes. So this is different, and Sarada and Sumire are kind of scared because Ada actually suspects them, but they brush it off and they act as if they are charmed and escape. But I mean, of course, Damon and Ada still suspect them. I don't know if they're good guys or bad guys anymore. I mean, Ada and Damon. Meanwhile, we are shown Kawaki's post-time skip look. I really loved everything, and he has been a different character now. He's more much like Orochimaru right now, and he has murder intent leaking out of him. Even Kawaki states that, and he says that it's going to get difficult to breathe, which is really really cool. And this kind of change will be interesting for Kawaki. I mean, him versus Boruto, it's going to be amazing. Kawaki is like, he has a brother complex or a friend complex to Kawaki right now. I mean, Mitsuki. I was talking about Mitsuki this whole time. Damn it. So as Kawaki flies away, we see Mitsuki say a weird line, and he calls Kawaki the sun that illuminates a moon like Mitsuki, which is the kind of character that Mitsuki is now, I guess, in post time skip. It's going to be an interesting thing about looking at him versus Boruto, because Boruto is literally the friend that Mitsuki is actually thinking of, but he doesn't even know that, and he replaced that with Kawaki. But knowing that it's been 3 years, Kawaki and Mitsuki are kind of friends now, and Mitsuki might starts getting confused on whom to protect and whom to save. Is it Kawaki or Boruto? Meanwhile, we also see, Himawari's post-time skip look as she's fighting Chocho, who is also grown up. I guess Himawari is now 12 years old, and I really, really like that t-shirt or the fighting vibes that I'm getting from her. Also get to see Shikadai and Inochi, and they both look amazing as hell, especially Shikadai. I won't be surprised if Shikadai is the eventual love interest of Himawari Uzumaki. Another cool thing about this chapter is many people speculated that Himawari will be like Sasuke from pre-time skip Naruto. All she would want is to kill Boruto for killing the parents, but it looks like it's going to be kinda the opposite, because in her head she has this feeling of Boruto, that Boruto is kind, and she actually thinks Boruto is a good guy and anything might be an accident, which is incredible because Himawari is an interesting character, and now that she's learning to fight, I am really really excited and how Kishimoto uses this character in this story. And we pick up with Kawaki again as he is investigating, Code's marks, and the marks that which Code used to teleport. And it's kind of weird that he isn't appearing properly because he's after Boruto. But then Kawaki discovers a mark on a guy, and immediately states that there are many people from the investigation team around the town or around the village, and they have those code marks. And suddenly, the ten-tailed beasts start appearing out of those marks, and they start wreaking havoc, which is an interesting thing. We also see Kawaki come back with his huge arms, and he actually punches and he's actually saving the civilians, which I thought was a cool touch, because we have to remember that Kawaki is not actually a villain, he is a hero or an anti-hero, kind of. Also see Sarada come in and save a few people by kicking a ten-tailed beast on the face, and she lands. I really like every panel that Sarada is in right now. I don't know why, she looks amazing as hell. I have other words to describe her, but I'd better keep it family friendly. And out of the 10 beast monster comes out Code in his post time skip look as Sarada looks at him, and it's amazing that we get to see the new villain of the series, and Code is demanding Boruto, and he's like, if I attack this village, Boruto will definitely turn up. Even I know that. These people might not believe that, but I know who Boruto is. And he asks Sarada to scream out his name in pain, which is exactly like mirroring Sakura when she actually screamed for Naruto's help and Naruto appeared during the Pain's Assault arc. But the only contrary thing that happens from that manga to this is that Boruto actually appears before he does anything to Sarada and just stomps on him. I mean, this is the most badass entry that we've seen Boruto give. He has that katana that Sasuke wields, and he's wearing that ninja crest on his head, and he has this beautiful cape, and he's just stomping on his face easily. He just appeared out of nowhere, and he just gives a huge L to Code again. I mean, Code has never won a single time in his entire life. Get this guy a win, please. Final panels of this chapter is amazing, where we see Boruto and Sarada standing surrounded by different tentails. Sarada is actually flustered looking at her huge crush, and he is here ominous as a dark hero. He literally looks like Eren Yeager from post time skip, but this one is more heroic. I am pretty sure that Boruto is a hero, and at the same time Code looks at him, and Kawaki actually senses that Boruto is here. Shikamaru also knows that he's here, and this final pages is amazing, and Kawaki is like, "You're finally here, Boruto." It's amazing that this post time skip chapter ends with the word Boruto, because that's the title of this series, and I'm really really excited. This is an amazing chapter. I really give this chapter like a 7 on 10 because the execution was poor. So that was all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to never miss out on any other videos like this. I'll meet you guys in my next video with a Shonen Jump content. And yeah, sayonara guys, chan out.